Hello everyone, good morning, namaste and welcome to your channel Imperfect Fitness. Guys, जो रिटर्न व्यूअर्स हैं वो इस टाइम पे वीडियो पर जंप कर जाएं. गाइस, ये कंप्लीट योगा फॉलो अलोंग सीरीज है. गाइस, आप 400 कैलोरीज बर्न करना चाहते हैं और आप कार्डियो नहीं करना चाहते हैं. कुछ लोगों की मेडिकल कंडीशंस होती है, तो गाइस इस सीरीज में मैं आपको बताऊंगी कि आप 400 कैलोरीज कैसे बर्न कर सकते हैं विदाउट कार्डियो. तो guys, please do watch this complete whole series. And guys, जो न्यू व्यूअर्स हैं वो ध्यान दें, वो कंप्लीट सेशन पर फोकस करें. गाइस, ये फुल बॉडी वर्कआउट है. मैंने ईच पोजेस को अकॉर्डिंगली सेट किया है कि आपके ईच बॉडी पार्ट्स में वो फोकस कर सके. तो गाइस, आप बेफिक्र रहिए, ये सारे पोजेस आपके लिए काफी हेल्पफुल होंगे. गाइस, शुरू करते हैं ये सेशन.
Before jumping on any kind of workout, first we have to synchronize our breath. We will start with Bhasrika Pranayam. It is also known as bellows breath. It is a heating breathing practice that mimics fanning a fire with a steady flows of air. Bhasrika is a Sanskrit word. The meaning is bellows and it describes the active filling and emptying of the abdomen and lungs during this practice. It is cleansing action. To perform Bhasrika Pranayam, come over your mat, sit in a Sukhasan, close your eyes and relax. Take a long deep breath. As you breathe in, expand the chest and abdomen. Begin Bhasrika breathing by inhaling and exhaling fast at 1 breath per second speed. Inhaling and exhaling rapidly with a hissing sound from nostrils as you gasping after a sprint. At the end of your last breath, inhale deep in a relaxing manner followed by a slow long exhalation. Breathe normally for few seconds and then begin the next round with fast breathing for few more seconds. In the third round, increase your breath counts to few more seconds. You have to continue practice this whole pranayam. If you start with 10 seconds of breath, then next time you have to do 20 seconds of breath. And next time you have to increase your breath counts to 30 breaths. Here are the benefits of Bhasrika Pranayam. It is great for energizing the body and mind. Since we maximize our lung capacity while doing this, the pranayam helps remove toxins and impurities. Now we will move to our next pranayam, that is named as Surya Bhedana Pranayam. It is also known as Surya Pranayam. Surya Bhedana Pranayam is a yogic breathing technique in which only the right nostril is used for inhaling. The name comes from Sanskrit, Surya meaning sun, Bhedana meaning piercing, penetrating or revealing. Prana, which is life force energy, and asana, which is pose or posture. Let's perform Surya Bhedana Pranayam. To perform Surya Pranayam, come to a comfortable seated position. Gently cover the left nostril with your finger. Take a deep breath in through your right nostril. After a few seconds, and exhale fully. The opposite of this pranayam we will do after this pranayam. Now we will move to Chandra Pranayam. Chandra is a Sanskrit word that means moon, and Chandra Bhedana Pranayam is a cooling pranayam. The moon corresponds to the introspective, passive, and artistic aspects of an individual's personality. This pranayam is a yogic practice of focusing on breath. During this pranayam, we will have to take a breath using our left nostril. To perform Chandra Bhedana Pranayam, sit on the mat comfortably. Keep the spinal cord erect and sit in habitual posture. With the thumbs on the right hand, press the right nostril and through the left nostril. Inhale while making a sound. So basically you have to take a breath using your left nostril. Here are the benefits of Chandra Bhedana Pranayam. It reduces body heat. It is useful in heart burning problems, very effective in high blood pressure. The mind becomes steady by the daily practice of this pranayam. Now we will focus on our neck stiffness. For this, we will move our neck 360 degree so that the stiffness around our neck and shoulder will relax. Make 2 to 3 complete circle. During this, take deep breath. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Do not over stretch your neck. Do not move your shoulders. Do not move your hands. Keep your body straight and fixed at a point so that you can only focus in your neck and shoulder points. Now we will move to our next pranayam, that is known as Udgit pranayam, that is also known as Om chanting or Omkar jap or Omkar chanting. Udgit pranayam is the simplest practice in the process of pranayam, which provides maximum benefits to a seeker. The practice of this pranayam can also be done easily by a child of 4 to 5 years. This is breathing exercise and you have to continue chanting Om. To perform Udgit pranayam, first take a deep breath. Inhale through your nostril. Now start chanting Om. Whenever you chanting Om, first you have to focus at a word O, and while taking deep inhale, just put little pressure on the second word of Om, that is M word. Now we will move to our next pose, that is Surya Namaskar or Sun Salutation. It is practiced early morning. It has many health benefits. Some health benefits of Surya Namaskar include mental strength, calmness of mind, inner peace, better digestive system, decreases stress, weight loss, strong muscles and joints, also benefits for better sleep patterns. We will perform here Sun Salutation B. For Surya Namaskar B, we have two options. In my previous session of calorie burn through yoga, I have performed Sun Salutation B. That was little bit complex for beginners. But in this session, I will tell you the easiest form of Surya Namaskar B. In Surya Namaskar B, there are 10 poses and 12 steps. Some poses are repeatable. So let's perform Surya Namaskar B. perform Surya Namaskar? First, start with Pranamasana. In Pranamasana, keep your breath normal. Then move to second step, that is backward bending pose. Make sure bend your spine as much as you can. Do not overstretch your spine. Now we will move to next step. This is Padhast Uttanasana. We have to bend our body forward direction. Now we will move to next pose. This is known as plank position. Hold your breath during this pose. Now we will move to our next pose, Ashtanga Namaskara. We will have to exhale, hold the pose as much as you can and move to next pose, that is known as Bhujangasana. In this we will have to exhale and hold the breath. Hold as much as you can. Now we will move to next pose, that is known as plank position. Hold your breath during this pose. Then we have to come back to the pose named as Padhast Uttanasana. In this we have to take a breath and exhale at the same pose. Move to Hast Padasana, that is forward bending standing pose. Do not move your spine. Next pose, that is the repeated one, that is backward bending. Keep inhaling and come back to Pranamasana. Take break if you want. Keep inhaling, keep breathing. Then do the same in the next process. I will continue Surya Namaskar B for 5 rounds. Keep inhaling, keep doing, keep breathing. Whenever you feel dizzy, just break your pose. Come to child pose or Sukhasana or any kind of sitting position. Namaskar is the most practiced sequence in yoga. In order to practice it correctly and for maximum benefits, keep these preparatory points in your mind. Before you begin Surya Namaskar practice, a few rounds of gentle warm-up stretches is a good idea to open joints and muscles movement. However, in itself Surya Namaskar is practiced as a warm-up exercise before asanas and pranayam. When doing sun salutation in the morning, that is ideally face towards the sunrise in the east direction, while in the evening perform it facing towards the west direction. While doing Surya Namaskar, make sure your every body movements is synchronized with breathing in and out. Inhale, in pose you stretch up, and exhale, in poses you bend forward or gaze down. If sun salutation is your stand alone exercise, keep enough time to end this practice in a relaxation pose like Shavasana. Let's start Surya Namaskar A. It have 12 poses. First, start with Pranamasana. In this, we have to keep our breath normal. Now move to second pose, that is Hasta Uttanasana, that is backward bending pose, and move to third pose, that is Hasta Pad Uttanasana, that is also known as forward bending pose. Now we have to move Ashwasanchalan Asana. In this, we have to perform using our right leg. Now move to Bhujangasana. In this, we will have to exhale and hold the breath during the same pose. Move to Ashtanga Namaskar. In this pose, we have to exhale the breath and hold the pose as much as we can. Then move to our seventh pose, that is Dandasana, that is also known as plank position, and move to pose, that is Ashwasanchalan Asana. We have to perform this pose in the left side of our leg. Then move to our pose that is known as Parvatasana. This is also known as Adho Savasana. Move to our 10th pose, that is known as Hast Padasana, that is forward bending standing pose. Do not move your spine. Come back to our Hast Uttanasana. In this we will have to inhale and move to Pranamasana. In this we will have to keep our breath normal. So this is the complete one cycle of Surya Namaskar. It has 8 poses and 12 steps. We can say Surya Namaskar have 12 poses, but it have 8 poses and 12 steps to complete a whole Surya Namaskar or to complete a circle. Continue Surya Namaskar for 5 to 6 rounds. In each rounds we have to complete 8 poses and 12 steps. Breathing synchronization is very must. If you really want to lose your weight, then go for holding the pose and breathing synchronization. Let's do for few more rounds. Keep breathing. first set of Surya Namaskar at a slow pace. Slowly increase the speed in consecutive rounds. To complete one set of Surya Namaskar comprises 2 rounds of 12 yoga poses. In the first round, the first pose of the sequence Ashwasanchalan Asana is performed by stepping the right leg forward, while in the second round, Ashwasanchalan Asana is performed by stepping the left leg forward. This way, first of Surya Namaskar means 24 yoga poses. In general, 12 sets of Surya Namaskar are performed at the beginning of yoga session. In this way, a practitioner performs 288 yoga poses in a single sun salutation session. So, now I think you have enough idea how to do and how much yoga poses can be performed in a single round of Surya Namaskar. Before jumping on our next poses, first we will perform warm-up exercises. In this, our neck, shoulders, hands should engage throughout the yoga poses. First, we will perform sitting warm-up exercises. Then we will move to standing warm-up exercises. Here are the real reasons. A warm-up activity serves two major purposes: to enhance performance and prevent injury. Third one is mental preparation. It is a part of warm-up process, includes getting your head ready for the upcoming activities. So it is very good. Before jumping on any kind of poses, we have to first perform warm-up exercises. In this, we have to keep more difference between our knees. Keep breathing. Sit at a point. Do not move. Close your eyes. If you want to open your eyes, then focus at a point. It is also a meditation position. Keep breathing. Keep inhaling and take deep breath inside and exhale. Then move to at the same position with child pose. You can keep your knees together or you can continue with the same sitting position. Keep breathing. Don't overstretch your body. Relax and hold the position as much as you can. Now we will move to next pose. This is known as camel pose or Ustrasana. It is very good for spine stretchability. In this pose, our spine, shoulders and legs engaged throughout this pose. We have to keep inhale and exhale during this pose. It stretches the front of the body, including the chest, abdomen and spine. Move to next pose, Vajrasana. Sit for few minutes. Now we will going to perform Chakrasana, that is also known as wheel pose. If you are not able to perform the complete pose, just try for few seconds. Try to lift your upper body using your hands. Keep breathing. Hold the same pose and come back slowly on the normal position. Keep breathing. If you want to take rest, you can take rest. Now we will move to next pose, that is Shavasana. If you want to take rest, you can take rest, or you can hold this pose for few seconds. So this is also the variation of rest. So you can perform this asana anytime. You can add whole pose whenever you want. Now we will move to standing pose. In this we will perform warrior variation, Veerbhadrasana variations. We will move Veerbhadrasana type 1, type 2 and triangle pose. Continue, we have to take inhale and exhale. And we have to do the same process, whatever we have done from the left side, we have to do the same process with right side. Now we will perform Natarajasana. Hold as much as you can. Do not over-stressed or over-stress. Continue with the same pose. Also, we will perform Ajneya Asana and one leg lift. This is the variation of Nataraj Asana. Now we will perform forward bend with opened legs. In this pose, we have to stretch your upper body forward direction and keep your hands on our feet. Stretch as much as you can and move to Malasana. Hold this pose for 10 to 20 seconds. Keep inhaling and come back to proper sitting position. Take a deep breath. Stretch your back and come back to normal sitting pose. Keep breathing. Keep focusing. Try to hear your inner voice. And now we will perform seated side bend. Make sure our leg should straight in the 90-degree direction in our front body. Leg. Bend your side in the opposite direction of the leg. And continue the same process in another side. Hold the pose as much as you can. Keep breathing. If you can hold your breath, that is absolutely alright. If you can't able to do, that is also fine. Just try to focus at a point. Take rest. Come back to proper sitting pose. Before jumping on next pose, let's perform hands warm up session and shoulders bending. Move your neck 360 degree. Let's perform cow face pose. Sit in Dandasana. Bend your right leg. Place the left foot near the right hip. Right foot across the left knee. Make sure both knees are stacked one above the other. Bring your right arm and stretch it above your head. Bend the elbow. Here, both right leg and right arm will be above the left limbs. Do the same process in another side. Stretch as much as you can. Try to touch your both hands in backward direction. Whenever you feel pain, just leave that pose and come back to Savasana. If you are okay with this pose, then continue the same pose. Now, just for relaxing, come back to again child pose. Hold as much as you can. Let's perform few plank poses. Let's perform reverse plank pose. And also perform forearm plank. Hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Focus at a point. Keep breathing and our last pose is Savasana. Shavasana is an asana in Hatha Yoga and modern yoga as exercise. It is a relaxation at the end of a session. You can perform this asana anywhere in your complete session. It is the usual pose for the practice of Yoga Nidra meditation and is an important pose in restorative yoga. Do for 20 to 30 seconds. And now we have reached to our goal of 400 kilocalories. Well done, guys.
Guys, now you can see the calorie count is 432 and the time taken by this doing whole workout is 1 hour 25 minutes and my heart rate is 113. Hey guys, congratulations! इस सेशन में हम लोगों ने 400 कैलोरीज बर्न करी हैं. गाइस, ये कम्प्लीटली योगा सेशन है. आप प्लीज इसे ट्राई करिए अपने घर में, आप इसे पार्क में, आप कहीं भी जहाँ भी आपको कंफर्टेबल फील हो, आप प्लीज इसे ट्राई करिए. और प्लीज डू कमेंट मी ऑन कमेंट सेक्शन. आप कमेंट करेंगे तो मुझे एनकरेजमेंट मिलेगा, मुझे पता चलेगा कि आपको मेरी थीम, मेरे ये कंटेंट आपको पसंद आ रहे हैं कि नहीं पसंद आ रहे हैं. प्लीज डू लाइक शेयर. लाइक करेंगे तो मुझे मोटिवेशन मिलेगा, सब्सक्राइब करेंगे तो आगे की कोई भी अपडेट्स आपसे मिस नहीं होगी. एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू हिट ऑन द बेल आइकन. आप बेल आइकन प्रेस करेंगे तो आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिलेगी, आप कोई भी वीडियोस मिस नहीं कर सकेंगे. तो गाइस, प्लीज डू शेयर टू अदर्स. ये दूसरे लोगों के लिए भी हेल्पफुल हो. गाइस, इस सेशन में आप मेरी हेल्प कीजिए, आप अपने सजेशंस बताइए, आप फीडबैक दीजिए, तो आप मुझे कंटेंट इम्प्रूव करने में मदद मिलेगी. तो गाइस, योगा करते रहिए, स्वस्थ रहिए, मुस्कुराते रहिए और मस्त रहिए. नमस्ते.